Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is First and Den as you know it. Can you believe Week 8 is already done? I can hardly believe it myself. The year is flying by. We had 2 games here over the weekend with the Broswell Bengals and the Denton High Broncos. We'll talk about the Bengals first. Broswell was here at home facing off against the Flower Mound Jaguars. The Bengals were 2-4 and coming off a loss from the Marcus Marauders. The Jaguars were 4-2, also coming off a loss to the Louisville Farmers. Broswell looking to add one in their win column as they're 1-3 in district. Jay Lathon is here in the studio to show us how it went. What's up, Jay?
Seth, the Bengals are experimenting with a new offense against the Jaguars. Let's see how they fared. Going to start off here. This is Jeremiah Shipp, who's going to find the receiver on the outside as he rolls out. That's Caden Wright, the main man, and he comes down with it 7-0 Broswell in the second quarter. Moving on here, we got a little bit of trickery from the Jaguars, as that's going to be Eli Spinks, who hands off to Ryan Sadler, who throws it to Eli Brown in the end zone, tying it at 7. But Moses Adalowo made a promise to take his team to the promised land, as he's going to turn on the Jets here, and it's going to be a 53-yard touchdown run and making it 14 apiece. But the Jaguars weren't done yet, as Eli Spinks is going to fake the run and then step back and pop one to Cameron Bott for the 9-yard touchdown reception, 21-14 Flower Mound. And they weren't done yet, as that end around is going to be passed to Trey Brown, who's going to turn on the afterburners and say, "You're too slow, you can't catch me," for a 52-yard touchdown run, making it 28-14. And with the attempted comeback from Braden Marcel, he throws it right to the defender. That's Silas Wilson, who's going to take this ball down the sidelines, and he's going to be taken out of bounds after a 65-yard return. This will lead to a field goal by Zane Atlatib, and that will be the final score, as the Flower Mound will go on to win 31-14. Broswell falls to 2-5, 1-3 in district play. Seth, it seems like the Bengals took a page out of Denton High's playbook. They're running a 2-quarterback system. What did the numbers say? Yeah,
man. Is there a little bit of a 2-quarterback controversy? I don't know what's going on. They're kind of switching back and forth between the two. Jeremiah Shipp ended the night with 46 pass yards, 31 rush yards, and a passing touchdown. On the other hand, Braden Mansell, the other quarterback, had 57 pass yards and an interception. And Moses Adalowo with 160 rush yards and a touchdown comeback game for him. Haven't called his name in a while. Next week, they'll be traveling to Capel to take on the Cowboys. All right. Next, we've got the Denton High Broncos, who took on the Fossil Ridge Panthers. The Broncos were 1-5 going into this one, and were coming in off a loss to the Birdville Hawks, 37-19. On the other hand, the Fossil Ridge Panthers were 1-6 and also coming off a loss to the Azle Hornets, 54-43. Jay, how'd this one turn out, man?
And Seth, the Broncos are still hungry for a win, and they hope to find that W against the also struggling Fossil Ridge Panthers. Let's go to the highlights. Going to start off here. This is Malachi Lockhart for the Fossil Ridge Panthers, who's going to throw out of a sack and find his receiver. That's going to be Draylon Galloway for a 17-yard touchdown, as it goes 14-0 already for Fossil Ridge. They're out, and Lockhart wasn't done, as he's going to throw that one up to Peyton Cundiff for the 12-yard touchdown pass. That makes it 21-3 Fossil Ridge. And Denton High got to have some hope here. This is going to be quarterback Terrence Lopez. He's going to roll it to outside. He's improvising. He's going to throw a dump off right there. That's going to be Rodney Racing, and he racing to an end zone for a 58-yard touchdown run. Now, Lockhart, once again, putting the team on his back. He's going to rush, find the outside, and he's rushing to the end zone right there. That's a 40-yard touchdown run, making it 28-10 Fossil Ridge. And the Broncos are still bucking back here, as this is going to be Keyshawn Diego right here in the red gloves, and he's seeing red, or should I say green, as he's going to slip his way through those defenders, and all he has is green grass in front of him, as this is a 90-yard kick return, and it's going to make it 35-17 Fossil Ridge. And once again, the Panthers looking to bounce back, as it's going to be Jaden Cohen, who's going to moss a defender there, and he's going to take it 56 yards, stiff arms another one for the touchdown. That's going to be 42-17 in the second quarter. And Terrence Lopez looking to bring the Broncos back in this game. He's going to roll out, and he's going to stiff arm a defender and find his way into the end zone, 13 yards, making it 42-27. And Terrence Lopez wasn't done yet, as this is going to be Terrence Gopez. And he turns on the motors, and he's getting up chopping, and he's weaving his way through a defender. And that's 42 yards right there for a touchdown. Comeback, maybe? Question mark? 42-34. But Foster Ridge wasn't done. And psych, I lied. This is going to be the Den10 Broncos, as this is going to be Malachi Bond, who's going to force the fumble and recover it himself. And they say don't call it a comeback. They've been here before, as Terrence Marshall is going to throw it up to Jaden Gay, and he's going to be out of bounds inside the 10. And they're going to hand it off right here, and that's going to be a touchdown by Reggie White, 1 yard out. And oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, they're down 2, and they go for 2. And that is a blitz right there by the middle linebacker, Bentley Thau. And he's going to get the sack to cancel the Broncos comeback, as Foster Ridge is going to go on to win 42-40. And Denton High once again falls to 1-6, 0-5 in district. Seth, the Broncos once again just falling so short of the victory, but they did have some bright spots. Seth, what did you see on that stat sheet?
Yeah, Jay, if only they could pull off the comeback. They were just so close, man. That defense stepped up in the second half, but they still couldn't pull out the win. All right, they decided to stick with Terrence Lopez. You know, they had that 2-quarterback system, but Terrence Lopez is their guy going forward, I guess. Lopez had 262 pass yards, a passing touchdown, and 2 rushing touchdowns. They're calling him Terrence Gopez. He's doing it all. All right. Man, 2 good games, but unfortunately both Denton teams couldn't pull out the win. But that'll do it for us here today on First and Denton. I'm Seth Wickman.
And I'm Jay Lathon. We'll be back next week with a Denton Ryan facing off against Denton High, and we'll have Geyer taking on Little Elm. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next week.